Hey guys, just a little disclaimer for this video. It was originally about a 30-minute long video, and I thought it might be a good idea to just upload the whole thing just to get these two parts out of the way with, because right now we're getting to probably what is my least favorite part of the game. So I thought I'd just do it all at once, but then the more I thought about it, it was just really hard to narrate for that long. And I didn't want to upload something that long because odds are I'm not going to be able to keep your attention that long. But when I went to go re-record my narration in the smaller parts, I realized that I no longer had my original files to the video. I guess I deleted them because I really needed the hard drive space. So I kind of had to cut this one in two, and I'm still talking in the video as if it's one. So yeah, just so you understand, this is basically part 4 part 1, and there will be a part 4 part 2, I guess. So stick around for that, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to part 4 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. In our last episode, we went to Dr. Eggman's base, which he rudely attacked us with robots, and then teleported us to a different time. Looks like we ended up in the future, and everything's all broken. And here we get to see two of the... They're among the fanboys. Shadow and Rouge are big favorites among them. And I like Shadow. I really do. I actually did like the Shadow the Hedgehog game. I didn't think it was amazing, but like a lot of people say it was awful, but really wasn't awful. It wasn't good, but it wasn't awful. So I was thinking about why I'm doing Let's Plays now. There's another channel that I'll leave a link in the description to called GA Retro Comms, where I play more retro stuff with my friend. And I was thinking about what made me want to do this type of stuff, and one, I mean, I love video games, and two, I've been watching a lot of Let's Players and commentaries by other users. For example, Clement1427 or something like that, the great Clement, who plays a bunch of like Sonic and Mega Man games, which I really like. And he's pretty good at narrating too. I can't wait until I'm comfortable enough narrating so that I'm as good as... Look at this! Look how stuck I am. I was trying so hard to go down this slope, but it really wanted me to go up the slope. It was weird. Yeah, this level, Crisis City, when Sonic Generations was coming out, it got announced. People... Well, no. Before they even announced it, Sega took a poll to see what everyone's favorite levels in certain Sonic games were, and people voted on Sonic 06's levels as well, and they said Crisis City was their favorite one, and that's why we have Crisis City in Sonic Generations. It's kind of hard to pick a level when it comes to a game like this, but Crisis City is probably one of the worst levels in the game. There's just so much cheap stuff to hurt you and stuff, and things are just fundamentally broken already. So when you try to do all this weird like loops and shit, it's just all not fun. I need a load screen there anyway. But anyway, back to what I was talking about, my reasons for wanting to do this. It just looks so fun when I watch, you know, the brain scratch commentaries and, you know, Hellfire comms and stuff like that. And that was dumb. Don't try to go any fancy direction or anything. Just stick with the regular rail. It's just looks like a lot of fun, and I know I'm realizing how much work goes into making videos like they do, and I'm not quite there, you know, when it comes to my quality of narration stuff. I have pretty good video quality, and I think I'm keeping, since my uploads are pretty steady. I made this one a little bit longer because I really wanted to get these 2 levels out of the way, because we're going to be doing the two of the worst levels in this game, and then we're doing the worst boss battle in this game. So I just wanted to get them all out in the same video. That's why this video is like half an hour long. I hope you stick with it, though. Maybe you need to pause it and then you come back. But I mean, just stick with me. I'll usually try to keep them about 15 to 20 minutes in the future, unless it turns out that these half-an-hour videos are successful. Then sure, I'll do more half-hour. How I didn't do anything to make me fall. It just kind of made the wall decided not to be there. This game. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. It's a lot of work to make videos like this. I mean, it's a big commitment to do, especially one of these longer games. I bet if I decided to do more retro stuff, like the earlier Sonic games, I can bust those out really quickly. I think, see, how are you supposed to get those rings? I think Sonic even misses those rings in the trailer, I heard. I think Brain Scratch pointed that out when I was watching their playthrough of Sonic 06. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do Sonic 06, because they just made me remember all of the times I had with Sonic 06, and here's the deal. Sonic 06 is not a good game, but I have bad memories of this game, but they're also good memories at the same time. It's really weird to explain how I love this game and hate this game. It's weird. I'm weird. Here for some reason, everything's all floating, because there's wind, I guess. There's like a car floating there. I don't know. But now we have some actual, like, platforming, which is actually kind of cool. Although it can, like, screw you over at times because Sonic's control's bad. But this wasn't a bad layout, I guess. Jumping from platform to platform, I'd say. It's okay. This part's very okay when there's no slowdown like that. If you can get a hold of your Sonic well, this is one of the more tolerable parts in the game. So yeah. I know I said I wanted to do like only bad games because I thought it would be funny. I don't know what happened there. Sorry. But playing through a game like this, if I stayed only doing bad games, it just would stop being fun after a while. This one's still kind of fun because, like, I love Sonic, and I love making fun of a game that's really bad for Sonic. But I think I'm going to stick to games that I have experience with and I already like. So I was thinking of good games to Let's Play in the future. And I was thinking maybe, my favorite game of all time is Sonic Adventure 2. So I'll probably do that at some point. I was thinking probably a little lesser known one, but I think people will enjoy watching is Klonoa 2 for PlayStation 2, which is, I don't know. Now I remember this part. Okay, I die like 7 times on this part, and that line there, that tornado is carrying a car, is one of the more famous lines from this game. Shadow the Hedgehog had, where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald, and Sonic 06 has, that tornado is carrying a car. It's just such a dumb line, and really wasn't necessary. See, the hardest part is adjusting as soon as it changes camera angles, because, like, when it first happens, you're like, oh my gosh, where am I? So, yeah. This is probably the worst speed-up section in the game, actually. Which explains why I die like a million times. Another one, if I get some responses to this one, if it sounds like a lot of people are going to be interested in Tales of Symphonia, I'll do Tales of Symphonia, because that's my favorite RPG of all time. So, yeah, I just resort to speeding this part up because I keep dying over and over and over again. So this is like 300% speed. So, yeah, because I doubt you guys wanted to watch me fail a billion times. But I thought I'd keep the deaths in just because it's freaking ridiculous. I want you to see how bad this game can be, and I'm actually good at this game. Like, it's a broken game, but, I would consider myself actually kind of good at it. So, yeah, this part is just balls. Anyway, so, if a lot of people say they want to see Tales of Symphonia, I'll do it. But that's a huge commitment, with Tales of Symphonia. Sonic Adventure 2, I can record in, like, a day. And Klonoa, maybe just a couple days. I'm a little less familiar with it, but it's really fun. And just, I'll keep more games in mind. So, yeah. And also this, I'm gonna, now that I'm uploading to the GA Retro channel, you're gonna have a bunch of different types of, videos coming your way if you subscribe. You won't just see my Sonic plays, you'll see, you know, like Juanito versus Ninja Gaiden or something, which will be pretty interesting. I'm not going to say I'm the best one in the group of people who are uploading this channel, because it's a group effort. We're all trying to get our website more popular and all that good stuff. So I just realized that it's a 30-minute long video, and I guess the hardest part is, like, maintaining interest for the whole thing and, like, for myself. Because I'm trying to entertain you guys with a good narration, and I'm just here in my room talking to myself. It's very... This is a good test for me, I guess. Make sure I can keep my energy up by the time we hit 30 minutes. And I'm still failing. There we go. Finally. I get a really slow results screen after all that. So, that was Crisis City. Probably my personal least favorite level in the game. There's not necessarily good levels in this game, but that one's probably the worst of the worst. So, our mission was to find the database, and I guess it doesn't really look very special. It looks basically like the place we were at in the beginning of the video. But apparently there's computers in this one room. It looks like a walk-in freezer, actually. But no, it's like a big computer room. Speaking of computer rooms, are any of you familiar with the Shadow the Hedgehog line, where Vector the Alligator says, "Find the computer room," because that is hilarious. I thought I'd just say that. Like, that's funny. There's Blaze the Cat. Blaze the Cat was introduced in Sonic Rush for the DS? Yeah, Nintendo DS. It's an early DS title, actually. And she was pretty cool. I really liked playing as Blaze in that game. And she's actually surprisingly fun to play in this game, because I don't know how they screwed it up, but Blaze's one level in this game is playable. And here we get a thing where Blaze says Blue Hedgehog, but we're not exactly sure if they're actually acknowledging that Sonic and Blaze have met before, or if it's just suspicious that Mephiles is saying that. Oh yeah, that Sonic character that looks kind of like Shadow, that's actually Mephiles. He's a bad guy. Just so you know, spoiler alert, bad guy. Not that you really had to have me tell you that. I don't know why Silver trusts him so much. Just look at him. I wouldn't say he's very trustworthy. He has no mouth either.
If we don't return in time,
So this is a kind of a dark little piece of information. The princess died aboard Eggman's battleship because it exploded. So you gotta fix that because this game has time travel. It doesn't do very well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, the scene is kind of awkward. The dialogue for Tails is awful. They got a bunch of new voice actors for this game. I think they started using the 4 kids from the TV show Sonic X. I think they're using those voice actors now for this game. I think they actually started that in Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's hit or miss really with these voices. I kind of like Dr. Eggman's voice a lot, actually. Mark Pollock, I believe, is his name. I think that's the only name I can remember. And Knuckles is okay. Shadow's okay. Sonic and Tails are pretty annoying. Just every line they deliver just sounds a bit off. Like it's the wrong tone that you're supposed to be getting. Rouge sounds way too old. I think Rouge is supposed to be like 18 years old and supposed to be like the hot one and be like, oh, you know, like, but they give her this voice of like a cougar or something. Not cougar like the animal, you know what I mean? Like an older woman trying to be attractive, or who is attractive. I don't know.